In the next few years, the global financial system will change forever, and it's all thanks to a technology that most people don't even know about. What if I told you that the future of money is being built right now, right under our noses, and it's based on a protocol designed to reshape how banks communicate across the globe? The name of this game-changing technology and payment rail system? ISO 20022. And if you don't understand it, you could be left behind. Let's talk about money, but not just any money, digital currency, blockchain, and crypto. If you've been following trends, you know these technologies are growing at lightning speed. But behind the hype, something even more profound is happening. The introduction of ISO 20022 tokens, a game-changing framework that could transform the entire banking and investment landscape. So why should you care? The financial system as we know it is outdated. For decades, banks have relied on legacy messaging systems that make transactions slow, expensive, and inefficient. Cross-border payments, for example, can take days and incur high fees. Even with the rise of digital currencies, there's still a significant problem: interoperability. The inability for different systems to communicate smoothly is holding back the potential of cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology. But that's where ISO 20022 comes in. So here's the problem. Most people still don't fully understand what this means, how it works, or how it's about to change everything we know about money, banking, and investments. And this lack of understanding is why people are at risk of missing out on the next huge wave in finance. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. ISO 20022 isn't just another tech buzzword. This is a global standard for exchanging financial data, and it's already being adopted. More than 70 countries, central banks across the world, including major economies like the US, the EU, and China. It's not just a step forward, it's a complete overhaul of how the world's financial institutions communicate with each other. At its core, ISO 20022 allows for better data sharing between banks, fintech companies, and cryptocurrency platforms. Right now, traditional banking systems are outdated formats like SWIFT, which are clunky, inefficient. These systems were created decades ago and haven't kept up with the advancements in technology. ISO 20022, on the other hand, is a modern XML-based messaging standard that supports much more detailed information in every transaction. But it's more than just a messaging system. ISO 20022 also enables the creation of new kinds of financial products, services, including what's known as ISO tokens. Now, these tokens are digital assets. This is a new asset class, and they comply with the ISO standard, making them compatible with existing banking systems and allowing them to be integrated into the broader financial infrastructure. So let's break this down. Why is this so important for cryptocurrency and blockchain? Well, currently, many cryptocurrency exchanges and platforms are operating in isolation. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies exist in their own silo, while traditional financial systems are outdated technologies like SWIFT. This makes it difficult for the two systems to communicate. But ISO 20022 tokens are bridging that gap. These tokens, built on blockchain technology, are specifically designed to be compliant with the new messaging standard, allowing for smoother, faster, more secure transactions between traditional banks and digital assets. This means that in the near future, when you make a cross-border payment with cryptocurrency, it could be as simple and efficient as sending an email or a text message. And here's the kicker. As more and more banks and financial institutions adopt ISO 20022, the demand for these tokens will rise. And if you're an investor, this is an opportunity you don't want to miss. So how are traditional financial institutions responding to this wave of change? In one word, cautiously, but with great interest. Banks understand that the future of payments and investment lies in blockchain and digital currencies. In fact, many banks are already experimenting with ISO 20022 tokens behind the scenes. For example, JP Morgan Chase has been developing its own blockchain-based payment system, and the European Central Bank has explored the potential of ISO 20022 for managing digital euro transactions. With ISO 20022, banks can streamline their operations and reduce costs. The protocol offers greater transparency and more detailed data for each transaction, which can help prevent fraud, improve compliance, and make auditing much easier. But more importantly, the ISO 2022 standard gives banks a way to directly interact with the rapidly growing world of digital assets. It provides a framework for integrating cryptocurrencies into the traditional financial ecosystem, which is something that banks have been reluctant to do until now. So let's talk about the most exciting part. How can you profit from this? The launch of ISO 20022 tokens presents a huge opportunity for investors. Here's why. As more institutions adopt the ISO 20022 standard, demand for these tokens will increase. This is not just speculation. It's based on the fact that ISO 20022 is becoming the new standard for financial communication worldwide. Many of the world's largest financial institutions are already investing heavily in the development of ISO-compatible blockchain solutions. This is where things get interesting. With the rise of these tokens, there will likely be an explosion in their value, similar to what we saw with early blockchain technologies like Bitcoin and Ethereum. But here's the challenge. If you don't understand how these tokens work or how to track their development, how or where to purchase them and how to store them, you could easily miss out on the next big thing. So how do you get ahead? How do you get started? Start by learning which cryptocurrencies and projects are actively working to integrate ISO 20022. Look for platforms and exchanges that are compliant with the standard, as these will be the ones to watch. Now, the future of ISO 20022 is incredibly bright. In 2025 and by 2026, it is expected that over 80% of global payments will be processed using this standard. That means the landscape of both traditional banking and cryptocurrency investments will look radically different. Digital currencies will no longer be a niche investment. They'll be integrated into mainstream financial services thanks to these tokens. What does that mean for you as an investor? The potential for this massive return is on the horizon. But the key is to stay informed and stay ahead of the curve. ISO 20022 tokens are more than just a trend. They are a fundamental shift in how financial transactions will occur on a global scale. If you're serious about positioning yourself for the future of money, it's time to start paying attention to ISO 20022. So, to recap, ISO 20022 is more than just a new messaging standard. It's a revolution in how the world's financial systems communicate, and it's unlocking massive opportunities for cryptocurrency, investment, and banking alike. By bridging the gap between traditional finance and digital assets, ISO 20022 tokens are set to play a pivotal role in the next phase of the global economy. We have only scratched the surface of this topic today, but the key takeaway is clear. If you want to stay ahead of the curve and position yourself for success in the future of finance, understanding ISO 20022 and its impact is essential. If you want to learn more about how to invest in this new wave of digital assets, make sure to subscribe and sign up for a one-to-one Zoom consultation on crypto investment education and banking innovations. See the details in the video description, and I will personally help you get started. Everybody, this is a massive opportunity. We just want everybody to have a chance to take part in it and be blessed. God bless you.